Hey guys, Ebontis here. I want to do a run through of Challenge of Elders this week. I'm going to start off with my Titan for solo runs. Modifiers, we've got our grenade kill bonus, solar burn, and trickle. Have never had a burn in here, so we'll see if this is painful. I don't think any of the bosses are going to be too bad, but we'll see if there's any enemies that stand out. My build is actually going to be Sunbreaker, definitely take advantage of Solar Burn. Also going to use Simmering Flames, so I'm going to make sure I go in, build up my super, come back out. So I've always got that full, so I keep getting my grenades much more frequently. Also, when it comes to grenades, I'm going to use Thermite Grenade just because of that wave effect. You can take out more than one enemy at a time. It's a lot more effective to try and get those grenade kills. Other than that, most things are going to be pretty stationary. Make sure you're running full battle recovery and toughness. If you've got anything over in the weapon department that actually has Grenadier on it, that will give you the most per kill when you don't have your grenade up. Strong solar sniper rifle is important. Black Spindle, if you've got it, is a great one for bosses. You'll drop their health to that next boss wave extremely quickly. And then, of course, any backup if you need. Probably would say go with a machine gun, but if you need to get out in a pinch, then a rocket launcher can clear some space for you. But machine gun may be just as effective, honestly. And actually, as that one has Army of One, I'm actually probably going to go with that. Over here, you've got gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. That one's not that different, but there's not much you can do to actually get energy up. Other things that you can do, potentially, if you've got an artifact that will actually make orbs when you kill a minion of the darkness, that one's going to be effective on your Taken runs. You can switch this one over to Taken as well. So I'm going to build up my super, and then I'll give you guys a fresh cut. And so round one is going to be the Overmind Minotaur. This is going to be standard Vex. Come in here and run off to the right. And he's going to have one main ability. It's going to be his binding ability. If you're caught in his spotted stare when that final whip crack goes off, you'll be stuck in a bubble that you have to shoot your way out of, and it's just really a major time suck more than anything. So if you can come out here, get a couple shots on him, and make sure you can get out of hiding, then run over here, try and pull these enemies across. So you're going to have two sets that spawn. And try and get these guys grouped up, coming to you. And if you can use your grenade, get those first three taken care of. And then you want to start watching out for those hobgoblins. They're going to be creeping to you. You can kind of lock them down. Use that grenade in your benefit. And then once your grenades are out, then you just need to start going for precision kills. Again, any gun that actually has primary, not primary, but Grenadier on it is going to be very beneficial. Army of One, if you don't have Grenadier, still works, of course. And then as soon as you get some grenades up and a few guys in a line, just try and put them together for some grenade kills. So I'm running Simmering Flames. Again, that's helping getting my grenades up a lot quicker. Trickle is a pretty annoying one to actually have on this, so only so much you can do here. Once you've got some ammo accumulated and you've got a clean radar, come in here and then put some damage on the boss. Wait for that crack to go. So you're going to be safe. And then I already had two sizable shots in the boss already, so it only takes about 4 with a big sniper. And you can see I've already got my next wave coming. However you want to try and go for this, if you want to try and pull these three out, sometimes you can get these to line up nicely. They're a nice little trio to get smoked pretty quickly. Turn around and then watch for these three. Now you're going to have those hobgoblins coming, so make sure you don't forget about those, I should say. But as you kill these guys, try and go for the precision shots. If you wound them, they're going to crouch down a little bit, so try and take them out quick. But if you do get some of these guys to sit still, those hobgoblins are going to be probably the most painful, just because their line rifle is going to basically kick your butt. But this is the 310 area, so they're not as bad as, say, the 330 area. And then, again, as you're out of grenades, come over here and just let them start coming to you. Go for those precision kills. It's going to be hard to always have grenades up in this, no matter what you're doing and who you're with. So you want to get precision kills as a backup where you can. Got a few more stragglers here. Again, come to this middle area. If you're on that far side and you come here and you don't have anything on your radar, you should be pretty clean for enemies. 3 shots will typically do it. If not 3, then it's just 4 to actually get him to come over. 4 shots, double damage, definitely going to be fine. Got my grenades up. Wait for that whip crack and try and pull these guys out to you. If you come sliding across, you kind of get them to line up, and then get that one to go. And then if you have a second grenade, you can try and use that. If you don't, then come over here in hiding and start trying to pull them to you. Watch where they patrol. They're going to walk to this upper deck. And then we're going to start to have some of the hobgoblins. Now if you want to slow them down for a second and try and get them ready for grenades, you can shoot them to stagger them. That'll slow them down a little bit. And then as soon as they come out of their stagger, make sure you focus them down. So far, being as these guys are solar, they're actually not hitting quite as hard as I thought they would with solar burn, so far seems fairly manageable. Watch the boss, he's actually got a shot on me over there. Some of these guys will warp around, they'll slowly walk their way from the middle of the map. Make sure you don't get caught in that binding bubble. It just takes a lot of time away more than anything, so that's just the time suck you don't want. So I've got my grenades up for next time, completely stocked for 2 of them. Whiffing on my shots here. Alright, so I got my 3 into him, I've got my reinforcements coming. Listen for his little whine, which is definitely happening now. Try and let these guys line up so you can get them taken care of. And then you'll have the 3 coming out from the other side. You can throw that grenade and start trying to cook those 3. Once those are all done, you can start trying to find the hobgoblins out there in the mix. If you tag them with 1, then they'll, kind of light up and do their thing. Again, precision kill where you can, not always viable, but it's something to definitely try for. Watch those grenades. As I've actually got a grenade up, I'm going to go ahead and put that blind one out there. Take advantage of that one. I'm come across here, already at 4,000 points. I'm actually having a decent run so far. Probably have 1 more wave of enemies. I can get out of here about 5,000. I'll be pretty happy, just because this is the low realm and this is not going to be a high week. It's one I don't expect to be able to get about 45 out of. So this is one I'm just going for 30,000 score. Anything else is going to be a bonus. So I've got most of my grenades up. Now it's just damaging the boss and get to the last wave. Reinforcements are coming. I'll get 1 more shot into him so he's ready. He's pretty close at that point. These 3 are going to be coming out first. If you get them to stop and line up, and take advantage of smoking them all together. And then if you get 1 shot in there, a couple more kills. Again, it's your triple hobgoblins you want to watch out for. But if you can use those to get yourself some precision kills, they have a decent use. Almost up on grenades. I'll take this one, come around this corner and see if I've got some lined up here. Got a few of them, but not a ton. More of them are going to be coming up that catwalk, so I'm going to toss that one there and start trying to cook those guys, which will work out. Yep, got a few more of them. Got a few stragglers around. Probably won't get my grenade up before I get these last ones down. Alright, come across here and he's going to go down pretty quickly. And that's it. So that is round 1. Just play that side. You'll be pretty safe over there. See if anything dropped. Primary weapons, huh? Alright, grab any ammo, but I am pretty much stocked to the gills, so I'm out of here, and we'll go on to the next round. That one is pretty straightforward. A very strong solar sniper will make quick work of the boss, and then just make sure you don't get caught off guard by those hobgoblins. Didn't seem too bad otherwise, because that was round 1. Round 2 is going to be Sylok the Defiled. This is going to be Taken Hive. So if you want to come in here and switch your artifact up for Taken, that'll help. And then the main thing to worry about is the napalm that he will actually use as his main damaging ability outside of his, boomer cannon. If you can dodge that, just don't stand in a very exposed place. Damage on him should be quick with the sniper, so just be careful of that. Other than that, you've just got Taken Acolytes and a couple wizards. It's pretty straightforward. So you'll have these three over here first. You can get them taken care of pretty quickly with one grenade. You'll have some more over here that if you can take care of those. Then pull out your machine gun, try and kill these wizards quickly. That will pull the rest of the enemies to you. And then just start farming them as they keep falling down and coming to you. Just watch your sides. And then if you get a grenade up, just make sure you take advantage of using it. So there's three. I've got one apparently creeping around the side here. And looks like I've got somebody else up there. Yep, they're starting to come over. So we've got a few stragglers left. Make sure your radar's pretty clear. The boss will be up in the middle. And again, that Grenadier gun will definitely be helpful in here. So come across here. One thing I like to do is land here, let him see me. He'll put his napalm up there, so that'll give me some safe area over here to use for shooting. And then just start putting damage into him pretty quickly. You only need about 4 strong solar sniper shots to do it. If you start taking damage, back off quickly. The one other thing you can do if you don't have a great shot, try and peek him from down here and get that last shot you need for reinforcements, and come back in here and rinse and repeat. So try and get these three to line up pretty well. Look for those wizards early on again as you can. They go down really quickly with the raid machine gun. It's pretty nice for those. And then just look off to your right. You'll have a pretty good amount of enemies out there. And then once they start to line up, you can take advantage of all your grenade kills that you're going to be able to get. Once the main group has kind of jumped down and joined you, just be careful of any napalm that's going to be floating around. Sometimes the boss will throw it down here. I wouldn't say always, but it's just something to watch out for. I've seen it happen. You should be fairly safe down here in general, though. Not something I've had to worry about too much in my time. Again, try and get a view on him here. And if you don't, then just start trying to make sure you're careful of where that napalm actually lands. If I could hit him, that would be great. Terrible shooting at the moment. And then as soon as you get reinforcements, get out of there. If you got a grenade up, throw that one down in a hallway. Kind of cover your path and then turn around and start picking them off. And again, watch out for those wizards. They're going to be around pretty quickly. And as soon as you get guys going down, look for those wizards early. Precision kill them when you can. And let's see. Got a few guys over here. Got the wizard still floating in the middle. Got my grenade up, so I'm going to try and get these three at least. Not sure that's actually going to hit the wizard, but I'll take it anyway. Alright. So that should be a pretty clean wave there. Come on across. And once you're ready, try and find him. If you're relatively hidden, the napalm shouldn't be that much of a factor. Again, as soon as you see reinforcements, pop back over and work them down. Again, looking for those wizards early on will save you quite a bit of anguish if you can help it. They don't have a consistent spawn that I've really noticed, so just watch that. If you can line them up, you might get lucky. Got both of them down. These guys are starting to come in. Got a bunch of them over here on the right. Those guys in the middle should be pretty easy cannon fodder. Not too many left here. Already at about 13,000, so getting 15 out of this one should be pretty manageable, I think. Got my first deduction, but that's not that much yet. Grab some ammo, and then come up here. Use the little platform for safekeeping. Make sure there's no napalm where you're going to be standing, and then get your shots into him. Now this is going to be the last wave, so you can get him very close. Maybe a little closer than you normally would. Jump over the top, watch that napalm, it still has some verticality to it. And then just be careful. Now there's making those extra orbs. That one you can pull off with the artifact sometimes. I got double wizards over here, so try and take those out pretty quick. Get a couple quick shots on them, they go down. And then light these guys up here in the middle. Not too many guys left, I don't think. Got one more straggler. Hold him out of midair, and let's go finish off the boss. Shouldn't take much. Reload while you're jumping up. As soon as you got him in line of sight, then I thought I had it there. Alright, so that's 17,000, not too bad. Pretty much what you want is like 5, 10, and 15. That way you end up with at least 30. Anything on top of that's kind of bonus. Grab any ammo that's running around. I don't see a whole lot of heavy. And we'll head on back and get ready for round 3. I'm going to go ahead and pop a synth just so I'm ready. And 3 coins. So round 3 is going to be the pilot servitor. This one's not too bad on the boss itself. You'll be able to take him down pretty quickly with your sniper rifle. Just got to watch out for the vandals. There's not too much around that's going to get you, but there are a few dreg that can be painful. So I like to come out of this one and go to the left. You're going to have some enemies over there, so when those start spawning, you'll want to be ready for them. You can get a few shots into the boss here in the beginning, though, if you want, just to prep the damage that you might need on him. Watch for those bouncy grenades, as they are going to be somewhat painful. 3 shots is about the max that you want. And then if you can line up your grenades here, that'll put you in a pretty good position to take some of these guys out. Now if you want to try and float over the top, you might be able to pull that one off, as I kind of did there. And then again, use your grenades, use your pulse rifle, and then just start doing your standard enemy farming. Go for the precision kills that you can get. Ones that are really great for farming are going to be the shanks. You can either use them to build up your grenades because you can't get precision kills on them, or you can use your grenades to kill them since you can't get the precision kill. So either way, whichever one you think is beneficial for you. Just make sure you're killing the enemies before you move on to the next wave. It's important just so you get that full round each time. A lot of shanks down there, so I'm going to try and chunk this one down there, see if I can get a few of them. Got a couple. This wave isn't quite as much going to be as hardcore on getting those grenade kills. The guys are a lot more spread out, so it's just a little more difficult to do it as frequently and consistently. It's those early waves where you want to try and get the most out of it you can. There's a shank floating back there, but as that's probably maybe one of the last guys I've got, I'm going to try and get some damage into him here if he's not going to hide on me. Once I've got reinforcements coming, I'm going to put a few extra shots in just so he's closer than ready. And then here, I'm just going to go ahead and line up those stairs, try and get these guys fairly covered. That was actually a pretty good run. Gonna have plenty of guys across the middle, so watch for those. And then just start working your way around the map if you need some separation between you and the boss. The boss typically won't come up here, but if he does for some reason, then just make note that you can bail off to the side here, watch for the vandals, and then you can kind of run between things if you need to. Another free grenade kill, I'll take it. That's why that thermite is so helpful, just because it has that continued hitting. Like 4 waves is definitely going to make you pretty efficient if you're trying to go for options of getting those grenade kills. Boss felt like warping on top of me there. Got a few stragglers, so I'm still not going for boss damage quite yet. Still trying to make sure I get the most out of these waves that I can. just because you don't want to miss out on anything more than you absolutely have to. I'm doing decent on points at the moment, but it definitely could be better. I think that's probably going to wrap it up though. I'm going to go for damage on the boss. Radar's pretty clear, nothing out there. Should be pretty close. As soon as I see reinforcements coming, I'll put a couple extra shots in. Make sure you don't do more than about 2, because if you get over here and you get to this level, you don't want to push beyond your round of reinforcements, so you actually have something to take care of. Now if you can come off of that ledge and pull some of these guys up to you, you might get a nice run of enemies at you. A double run of grenades will usually wipe out just about everything that's up here. If anything does feel like creeping up there, it's going to have a hard time getting to you. If you're back up here again, you can use this area. Just be careful of stuff flanking you, so just watch your radar. But if you can get any grenades up here, there should be a decent collection of enemies up here. Shanks, of course, being kind of the bane of my existence here. And like this, if you can line a few guys up out there like that, that'll work. See if you can take advantage of a few of those. Gonna have some melee guys. Yeah, I got a few stragglers behind me. Now, I'm trying to build up my grenades, so when this next round comes, I'm just going to go for a double grenade run again. Actually, right now seems like a pretty good option. Totally wasted that one on that front wall, though. Getting my time penalty, but I'm still at 25 already, so I'm doing pretty good. Come here. He's like the last guy. I say that, but he's really not. Alright, where's the boss? Nice. Couple free grenade kills, I'll take them. There's the boss. Gotta track him down sometimes, he's a little... See, one more shot and I would have been there. So just remember that. Get a couple shots into him, so he's prepped for the next wave. And then kind of move around for a little bit, see if you can go for a grouping of some of these guys. You'll have plenty that come out of the stairs over there. Some that come across the middle. You want to try and get as much out of these grenade kills as you can. Time efficiently as possible, of course. You'll have your few stragglers over here. Use those to build up some grenades. And if you can kind of run back to the center here, you might be able to actually pull a lot of them up to the front. Just be careful if the boss is up here as he is right now. Those bouncy grenades will definitely hurt if they come flying into here. Sniper's hurt, taking a little too much damage there. Trying too hard to get points, again, is not really that worth it. Take the grenade kills where you can get them, but really just you're going for that total points. Well, I was being accurate with my gun, now I can't hit the broadside of anything, so... Watch that. And we're getting there. Trying to find these last few stragglers. There we go, got those guys grouped up. I think the boss just warped to me. Gonna have a few guys down below here, it looks like. Some more melee guys. Probably taking a little too much time trying to get these guys, but I am trying to get as much as I can points-wise. Just to show you guys a reasonably efficient run. Couple shots there. And now track the boss down. Got a shot on him in the back. Gonna put some shots into his middle. This is gonna be the last wave, so I'm gonna prep him. He's very close at this point. So now you just want to make sure you get the most out of your run here as you can. Watch your back in this one if you're hanging here. They will start coming your way. And if they do, drop a grenade, try and light them up. There's 3 in a row. Already over 30. Deductions shouldn't hit me hard enough to lose that one, so I'm pretty safe already. As I said, this isn't going to be an amazing points run. It's just going to be one of those that you have to do potentially 3 times. I don't know if this is going to be one solo by yourself that you're going to be able to do in 2. If you do, by all means, please tell me how. But so far, I've not found the magic formula to make that one happen. Got quite a few snipers down here. Trying to wait and line those guys up. Alright, how we doing? Pretty clean run, I feel. We're getting pretty close to most enemies being down. Just finish off the boss and we're good. And that's a wrap, guys. 33-4. Not amazing, but you definitely get your points. Just a lot of precision kills are going to help. Get your grenade kills where you can. And a strong sniper is going to help with those bosses. What did I lose? About 1,000 total. It's not bad. Pretty quick runs because you're just trying to take advantage of what you can. Nothing's too crazy. You don't have like the flares or anything on this one slowing you down a lot. So pretty straightforward fights. Hope this was helpful for you guys. Likes below are appreciated, so drop one of those if you did. If you have any questions, comments, leave those. If you have a better strategy, I am all ears. Other than that, hope you guys have a good week, and hope this helps you guys out. Check out the main channel. I'll have content coming your way all week, and also starting my No Man's Sky series. So thanks again for tuning in, and have a good week. See if I got anything good here, and then I will take off. Probably not much, but you know, it's worth looking. Nope. All right, guys, have a great one.